Hello and welcome back to Skybees. We are here in the base. We are working on Applied Energetics 2. And last episode, we were pretty much at a stopping point because we didn't have the pure crystals, and we still don't have them from this method of putting them in the water and letting them go. But turns out there's an easy way to get these things. And that's through the dust. So if you take the Certus quartz dust and you go to your mechanism, where is it? Right over here. I think it was an enrichment factory. Just drop this in there, boom, you have crystals. So I didn't realize that until I was I don't know, sitting here AFK, and I was like, how is there another way to make these things? Because this is kind of painful. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the calculation processors. So we need the calculation inscriber plus a crystal. So boom and boom. And we're going to make 2 of these, put them in the box. There we go. That'll take care of that. Now we take that out. What do we need for it? What do we need for the calculation processor? Redstone. And of course I took my redstone out of my bag for some reason. So it would be this. Oh, I didn't get a processor. There we go. Silicon and that. There we go. And I think with these processors, we should be able to finish everything up now. So let's drop these into boxes. It's like a zombie above us. I have no idea what's going on with my base. It's like the longer I play, the more stuff that can spawn. Even though I have torches everywhere. And now I have glowstone everywhere, so I could build on this area. All right, so now we got that. Got that one done. What were we going to make? We wanted a 4K drive, right? And that was what was holding us up there. So there's a 4K drive. We need to put that into thing. Boom. And we'll just pop that right up there. And we don't have to go over there. So let's go 16K drive. Got that one. And let's see if we can put that right there. There we go. And then 16 is done. 4K is done. 64K. 4K is done. And we want a housing. So we need... Okay, we can do that. This. And we need... I think it was 2 glass, right? There we go. All right, let's go down. That was honey, right? Yeah, honey. Oh, there's a zombie right there. And all this should be protected, so I'm not worried if creepers down here. But yeah, if I do another video on Minecraft, it's gonna be a slightly different base design, because this one it feels laggy, honestly. Okay, so we're low on honey. Interesting. I guess I could just move it over there because there's a bunch of honey coming into that thing, I guess. Or I'm just out of honey. I mean, no, I got whatever that number is of honey. Alright, there's our storage housing, so we can go put that into the case. So let's do that and that. See if we can get these up there, and then we'll want one of those. Then we can combine the 64K with the storage housing to give us a 64K drive. And we'll just pop that into there. There we go. Now we have storage, maybe. I built a terminal. Maybe there's another terminal I need. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, ME terminal. So we made that. We made that. Pattern. Go ahead and make that. I don't think we have that unlocked yet, do we? Let's see here. We need the pattern terminal, which is this one. What did it need? It needs a crafting terminal, which I don't have here. All right, we make one. Crafting. Get another crafting terminal. There we go. So let's put terminal there and a terminal there. Yeah, I'm not sure why it is not like enabled. I would assume that the controller and that can feed off each other. I mean, the light's on, but it doesn't look like there's getting any kind of power to that. Well, I guess we'll figure it out in a minute. Okay, so all that's done. Yeah, we should make that one now. So that was the P2P. This one, we can make that. Yeah, what was the other item in there? Memory card. Memory card right here. All right, so all of that is done. Now we need a crafting coprocessor. Can do that. I think I already had that one favorited. So we need a crafting unit. Let's go put that in the box. That seems like it's going to be used more than once. All right, we got one of those. Now crafting coprocessor. Grab that. Pop that up there. Got that one, got that one. Okay, we need an advanced card. Grab that. Can we fit these up there? We have all the presses. We need the acceleration card. A basic card. Capacity card. Let's get these in the system. So it looks like we're using, every time we make one, we're using one of those. So might as well just get those all in there. And 3. So we're gonna need more drawers for all this nonsense. There we go. We need to lock these things. There we go. Perfect. All right, so can we, all right, what do we have in the system? That's in the system, that's in the system, that's in the system. Those are in the system. Blink memory card is not. That's not, and probably that, not that either. So that. And the blink pattern, we haven't gotten any bonus points for that yet. Oh yeah, we did. So we can go ahead and put the pattern in there. All Okay, so where are we at here? We need the 64K crafting, which is a 64K component. So let's make that one. I don't think I have that one. So 64K crafting processor. Go ahead and make that. And the molecular assembler, we already made that. So we can just grab that from up there. All right, that is everything. Below that, we just need the fluid now. So we need to make a 1K fluid storage, which is not terrible. So let's get rid of that. Can we make this? Got rid of that. ME terminal, I think I made those right. Crafting, okay, ME terminal pattern. All right, those are all made. Blink pattern made, storage housing made. 1K storage, do we make that? No, we did not. Okay, so we can make that real quick. We made the 64K before we made the 1K. There we go. I don't know why they have different color casings, but whatever. All right, so this requires a bunch of stuff. So let's dump that in there. Let's do that twice. That should give us all the materials we need. Oh, hitting the wrong button. There we go. And we're down here in our place. We have just enough honey. So it was logic up top. These were in the corners. This was like that. That was a bucket. There we go. That should make the 1K, and then we should be able to just make the rest for the 4K. And come on. There we go. We got the 1K. Now we can go put that in storage real quick. And then we can go ahead and make all the way up to, oh, we're out of drawers. Where can we run out of space to put these? Let's go right here, I guess. Drawer controller can go 12 that way and 12 that way. So, you have a lot of space you can use with those things. And it looks like I need more drawers. There we go. And we could just apply all the upgrades to these. Drop those off, grab our keys. Okay, so we're gonna put this in first. Just make them all ready so it's quicker in the future. I don't think we're gonna need very many more of these, but that one there and quantity. So we can just see how many we need. Okay, so we need this, which we should be able to just make. 4K we can just make. 16K. Whoa, what are we missing for the 16K? Oh, we didn't put the 4K in yet. Not sure where I put the 4K, but there it is. Let's go there. And I don't want to put it over this one. I got the hopper on, so. And then 16K. Pop that one like right there. 64K. And then 64K housing. which gives us that. Drop both of those in there. All right, what are we missing? I thought we got everything here. We got all those, we got all that. Oh, we did not make the crafting card. Okay, that's easy enough. These are all done. Just a crafting card right here. There we go. Applied energetics is complete. For the most part, right? Let's put that in there. Drop that off. All of that can go in there. I don't need any of that anymore. Okay. So we have this, but it's not turning on. I want to figure out why this isn't turning on. So give me a second and I'll figure that out, and we'll actually show how this system works. All right, I have no idea why, but when I was using the dense smart cable, it was putting these things on backwards and they weren't attaching to it. I don't know, maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but now I can actually use the system and, you know, put things in there and stuff, just like a normal system. So it's just like refined storage. So this is like an inventory view. This is a crafting terminal. And this is the pattern terminal. So let's see if I got patterns right. I made those. And then you can do on here. It's the exact same thing, right, as refined storage. It's just simpler and easier to get into. So if we wanted to make, say, planks or something, just click on that. That's not the wrong one. This one right here, log to that, and then you have a pattern, and then you'd be able to put it into a crafter. I think I made them right. 64K. Here's a 64K crafter. Just drop that down right there. Turns into a multi-block. Oh, that's the one that actually crafts it. Maybe interface. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've used this one. Yeah, here we go. And you just put the crafting recipe, I think, in there, like so, and it'll do it. And you just connect it to the crafting block, and then these are like processors. So the more of these you have, the more you can craft it at once. Whereas refined storage, you just build crafters and put the recipes in, and you don't have to really worry about how many you can craft at once. So it's a little bit different there, but it's pretty. I prefer refined storage for simplicity. But we have it set up. It's done. I don't think this ever finished. Yeah, these never finished. So they're at 73%. It's pretty crazy. I don't. Maybe that has to be in the water for them to do anything. I don't know. But so where are we at here? We have finished applied energetics. We have a mini system set up, but we don't plan on using it. What I want to get into is this. So I have. This is going to be probably a two-parter, right? We're going to grab all those. And I set it up already. Where is it at? Out here. It's over there. First, I want to show. So, in the Nether, right? Go in here. You cannot get a. Ghasts don't spawn by default, right? There we go. Let's move all these out of the way. By default, ghasts don't spawn, so you have to build a huge platform like this. And I just started killing these when I was trying to get one. Eventually one spawned. They will only spawn in the Nether wastes and somewhere else, one other biome. I think it was like a basalt something. I guess they updated the Nether in real Minecraft, and that is kind of the difference there. But yeah, I flew like all the way around, right? I found these weird castles and then another fortress and not a single ghast until I did this. And so eventually one will spawn. I would just sit here and like kill all these things until you get one, and then you can use the mob entrapment tool to actually catch it. Make sure these guys can't walk. So if they can have access to your portal, they will go through your portal. So that's something that can happen. But yeah, they were like all roaming here and broke out that bridge. All right, so over here I have set up a. Oh, we need to light this up real quick, or we'll get mobs at some point. But I have set up a little chamber. I need to change this to wither blocks, but or witherproof blocks, but it should work. So I already completed zombies just from playing the game. Here, let's do phantoms first. Where's my sword? Let's get my sword out. We're gonna put so we have, where is it? We have a bunch of essence, and that's from our mob farm down below. And we have a mob duplicator. We're just gonna pop in that, and then this should spawn phantoms. And we need to kill them to get the credit for this quest. And I think for the most part we'll take no damage. The creepers might be the only one we take damage on. Oh, we did take a little damage there. But for the most part, we're done. So there we go. Let's get these all done. So we need to do this for... Is that all of them? Is there more? Jeez. Alright, so we need to do this for all these mobs to complete this, and this is the last quest we have to do. So yeah. Spiders. I have balls for all these things, right? I went and collected all these things. It took a little while, but I got them. Zombies are done. Creeper I'm going to do last. Ghast might be more difficult. Yeah, I got Shulker. So I went to the end real quick and grabbed this one. So this one's going to be a pain. I don't even know where he went. Alright, this is going to be a serious pain. We need to change these blocks. Yeah, so this is my life for the next few hours, I guess. I'm going to have to kill all this stuff. I'm sure there's like an anti-levitation enchantment, right? Because they're gonna teleport, and that's just gonna be annoying. There we go. But that's pretty much what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna kill everything, everything I can. I'm gonna get it all the way done. I've done Wither. I think it was episode 18 or 19. I did a bunch of Withers, so I'm gonna finish that out, and then I guess I'll come back and we'll have we'll do the last Ender Dragon together. So all right, we are back. I've killed everything. It took me forever. It took me like 3 hours to find a witch to spawn, and then it was really easy with the mob duplicator to finish that out. But we killed our withers, everything else. We're down to 1 Ender Dragon, and I must say, killing 20 Ender Dragons, because I think I've killed 30 of them at least. You do not get credit if you kill it with the bow. Yeah, I've gotten a few bow kills, and it is really painful because you have to do it again, and killing the Ender Dragon is tedious. So we're about to spawn him again, and we'll do this. So what I do is I go up straight up here, and I break this first cage as soon as it respawns. Because as soon as it spawns, right, I can break the cage. but I can't break the crystal yet. So once the final crystal over there, then the dragon spawns, I can just break it, and then I can get my bow. I made a powered bow, but I can't tell if it is any better than a normal bow. I enchanted it up with all, the same enchants and everything, but it doesn't feel any different at all. So let's get this one. And the Ender Dragon, sorry, he finally did a little bit of damage to us, taking us half a heart. But yeah, that is taking a full, I guess, a TNT to the face is the only thing. I don't know what we did, but we have almost God mode is really what it is. I have yet to encounter anything that can kill me. The radiation at the nuclear site was barely able to kill us. I had to, I was regenerating so much that I just had to jump off the into the void and die. But yeah, I can let him just like run straight into me, and he doesn't do anything noteworthy. So the goal is to get him as low as we possibly can before he goes into melee mode, because there's only like a few spots we can actually hit him when he's in melee mode for some reason. And we don't want to kill him with the bow. You can see my giant stack of eggs. I don't know. I don't really have any use for the eggs that I'm aware of, so I've just been leaving them there. I did get a new drop from him. He drops shaders, and he drops dragon scales, which we did not get the first time. And the dragon scale lets you make a copy of the elytra. So that's kind of cool. If we would have known that. Come on. I feel like he's like really good at dodging arrows, and then I like to just do this right before he goes into melee mode, and then I just get inside his asshole right here and just beat it like that. And there we go. Sky Beast complete, Ender Dragon complete, Monstrous Quest complete. Everything's done at this point. We've completed everything, and we completed Sky Beast completely. So yeah, I'm quite happy now. And then emergency items if you fail. I didn't notice that until later on, or early on. Okay, let's drop all this stuff off. So yeah, that's the end. We beat everything. I mean, by beating, I mean we completed every quest, right? We didn't go too deep in some of this stuff, but I feel like I want to start another mod pack after I get all these episodes edited, and I haven't started editing yet, so I got a little bit to go on that. At least I don't think I have. I might have. I don't know. So I'd like to get that all edited, and then while how to do things is still fresh, I think I might do another one. I purposely avoided what is it called? All of the mod ATM6, I think it is. I purposely avoided that because it looked like all the big YouTubers were doing it right now at the same time, and I don't think hardly anyone was doing Skybees, so I figured it would be fun. But after doing a little research, the other one has dragons and stuff, and so that's kind of cool. I think that would be more fun. There's like, I mean, I don't understand like where is it here? Journal. Like this whole thing here, like before I started doing this, like purposely, I had like 20 zombie kills. Everything else was like almost nothing, because it's not really a combat kind of pack, right? This is like, I think, the best weapon you can get. Maybe there's some more enchants I could put on it, but it's what it is, right? And then I have no idea what the electric bow is. I couldn't get it to do anything different than a normal bow, and I think I have the same enchant, so I don't know. But yeah, I learned quite a bit. I got to experience mods I never experienced before. Like I think I started doing Blood Magic and Sky Odyssey, and then I had like a world crash or something like that, and I never picked that one up again. But I got to try out Astral Sorcery, which is kind of cool. It was kind of tedious. It had to be at night, but that was still kind of cool. Power, the power mod was pretty neat. The immersive engineering is pretty fun. I just wish we could have got the arc furnace to work, and that's, for as far as I know, it's still not working. I haven't done an update since I did it was like episode 17 or 18 when I had the lag issues. I stopped updating anything just so I wouldn't break anything else. Extended crafting, that got us all the creative stuff. And applied energetics, might try that instead of refined storage is what refined storage next time. I don't know. It seems like they're equivalent. Just hey, applied energetics requires more work. This whole thing right here, the very beginning of the pack where you have to sieve everything, and I felt a little tedious, honestly. I wish there was the automated things you could do with that. Drawers was great once I figured it out. It sucks that the compacting drawers are bugged with the creative vending upgrades, so that's unfortunate. And that bug is still open from 2019 was the one that was last updated. Flux Networks is my favorite wireless power mod that I've used. We didn't do much with RF tools. We just we got it so late that we had already had like a pretty well set up refined storage system, which kind of defeats the purpose of this, right? Because this has got like the auto crafter and stuff. So it's like, why bother? So I wish that was more around here, maybe before Botania. Let's see. Industrial foregoing is really good. And mechanism, all these machines, just really nice. Makes things easier, but I think at that point I'd already gotten to the creative one because I'd done a lot of AFK bee farming because the bees are so laggy. I wanted to get that out of the way as soon as possible. It took 758 days of in-game time to do all of this, and that's with all the AFK time. So yeah, it is what it is, and I think I have every single item of use in a creative storage drawer now. So yeah. So, yeah, that's Skybees, and it was pretty fun. I don't know. I might do another one. I might do a different game. I have a lot of things on my list right now. I have a whole bunch of games. I'm gonna try some different things for the first impression videos. I'm trying to do play the game, record the footage, and then cut it up, and then kind of script talking about the game. And then I'm gonna try cutting it up and then just talking about the game as the videos playing in the background, unscripted. Kind of see what feels best. I've done one of the scripted ones so far, which is Frigid, and I don't know, it didn't feel as good as some of my other ones. I don't know, but I'll have to see how that actually turns out, because I had to do a lot of takes on things because to make it flow with the video and stuff like that. So that one took a lot more work than probably any other video. So we'll see when that one it's in the queue to get rendered right now, so we'll see how that performs. But yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and end this here. I don't know how long this video is going to be after I had everything on and remove a bunch of stuff. I'm not even sure how many videos are in there, the series for this. I think the last number I had was like 20. So we'll see where we end up when I finish getting everything edited and uploaded. But thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.